Hello everybody, my name is Jared and today I'm going to be reviewing for you Super Mario Sunshine 3D All-Stars version. Super Mario Sunshine is quite possibly the strangest Mario game in the history of the strangest Mario games. The setting is so bizarre, the story is so strange, it's something you would never expect to find in a Mario game and not in a good way. The story is as follows. Mario, Peach, Toadsworth, and some Toads go to a tropical island to get their vacation on. But when they get there, Mario is immediately arrested by actual police officers and put on a rather unfair trial with no witnesses, no lawyers, nothing you would find in a normal trial, and is forced to clean the island of graffiti. Apparently, Mario, using a magic paintbrush or something, sprayed the entire island in graffiti, and now Mario has to clean the things that they say he did, even though he didn't actually do it. And yes, that is the plot of the entire game. Mario, using a water jetpack thing on his back, has to clean up the entire island of paint and graffiti. I mean, it's a Mario game, so of course Princess Peach gets kidnapped and there's a whole boss fight with Bowser and everything. But yeah, that's the plot of the whole Mario game. It's so strange because whatever happened to just simply rescuing Princess Peach from Bowser's grasp? When did Mario become a tropical janitor or something like that? The game is certainly strange in most of its aspects. That doesn't mean that there aren't fun things in there, because there are, such as in levels where Mario has to go surfing on a squid, or the levels where Mario gets to go through a haunted hotel, or the red coin levels. The red coin levels were very fun because each of them presented a new challenge. Some of them were very easy, but some of them were rather equally challenging, like the one where Mario has to get to a giant sandbird, which has 8 red coins all over it. The only thing with that level is the bird keeps flipping around, which causes Mario to keep falling down. Now, there are different levels in each game, each with their own areas and different maps, which you can explore. I think that you can find some secret stars, but I wouldn't know because I never searched for them. Now, while the game itself is certainly strange in most of its aspects, like the whole Mario being a janitor thing, there are some good stuff too. The water jetpack, for example, is actually pretty fun to use. You can use it as a jetpack to get up to certain areas, and the levels that you play in can be really fun to explore. You can do some hardcore parkour around the entire town, and of course, what would a Mario game be if it didn't have Yoshi in it? I mean, Yoshi isn't in all of them, but he is in this one, and you can use him to fly around and collect certain stuff. Or sprites as the island people call it. There aren't really a lot of boss fights in this game, which is kind of disappointing actually, because boss fights are a major aspect in making a good video game. But the boss fights themselves are pretty fun actually. They're sometimes they're a little too easy, like the one with P. Piranha. You just had to fill him up and then you just had to jump on him like that. But the one with the octopus was pretty fun too. I really like the Bowser boss fight, actually. I mean, it was a little bizarre seeing, because you're just fighting Bowser while he's in a hot tub, but it's really fun actually, because he keeps shooting fireballs at you, and you have to dodge them, and as it goes, you jump on the weak points of the hot tub, which causes it to eventually flip over, causing everyone to eventually fall to what would have been their death, but they don't fall to their deaths, because this is a kid's game. At one point, if you can collect enough sprites, you can get Mario some pretty cool sunglasses and even a Hawaiian vacation shirt. So that was really cool. I think that's about all the positives I have for this game, though. I think I have a lot more negatives, though. Like for the fact that Mario is a janitor in this game, cleaning the island. That's the point of the entire game. You spend most of the game just wandering around, spraying all the graffiti you can, and then voila, you get a sprite for cleaning something up. Congratulations, this area is no longer polluted. You get a magic star. Because that's what all children long for. They want to clean up a mess that they didn't even make. It's so stupid. Another thing I didn't like is the water jetpack. Sort of. The water jetpack is fun, but the only problem is the water jetpack has a really bad habit of being like that one fairy from that Legend of Zelda game. It tells you a bunch of facts and things that you already knew in the first place. So why are you telling me over and over again? This game also has voice acting, and a lot of the 3D Mario games have voice acting, but this one has legit real voice acting. You hear the characters saying actual lines, and look, when they say just one word in a certain sentence, like, oh yeah, or something like that. It's pretty good, but when you hear the characters, not Mario for some reason, I mean, Mario is the only one who actually stays regular, everyone else speaks, but when you hear these actual characters say something, like an actual sentence, it's not really good. The voice acting in this game is pretty bad, especially Bowser. Like, Bowser is much better off just being a monster that roars and grunts. He honestly sounds like, he sounded like what Cookie Monster would sound like, I suppose, if he would get drunk. But the worst part about this game, the one thing that I hated the most about it, was the good-for-nothing, heaven forbidden, most rage-inducing levels I've ever played in the Mario game, the secret levels. And they weren't actually secret levels because you actually had to find them, so yeah, they weren't really secret. But yeah, each of these levels in each area, they all had a level where Mario had to lose his water jetpack and go through a little stage to get to a sprite at the other side through a hardcore parkour course. And that does sound pretty fun, and it would be if the camera work was actually good. Another thing I didn't like about this game was the horrible camera work. It would seem like Mario was about to land on something, but then he would fall, so you would have to go to that area again. But the secret levels had no checkpoints at all whatsoever. You would have to start those all over again. And the thing is, the objects are moving, and with such horrible camera work, Mario would fall to his death so many times. I went to one of these levels with 30 lives left and came out with only 4 lives left. These levels sucked, and I hated them so much. And that's what I have to say about the strangest Mario game ever, that being Mario Sunshine. It's something that you would never expect from a Mario game, and not in a good way. The cleaning of the game, like that being spraying the graffiti, makes the game really boring sometimes, especially during a level where you just have to clean the area and that's it. That's it. I have no idea what they were thinking with this game. I mean, they were obviously trying something new, I think, but it didn't really work. It does have its positives like Yoshi, but it's a really strange game with that. So with that being said, I'm going to give this game a 5 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not leave a like, maybe subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video.